See, there are also sedges. Some of them are psychedelic. Symbiotic communities. Every different color is at least 2 species.
It's amazing how in color they're symbiotic with the rock. It's almost as if they take the color from the rock.
So in this kind of country where I grew up, in places like this, what the great thing to look for was always mummies. Because the Indians would somehow dry the dead people and then put them in baskets and hang them in the pinyon trees, which was the tree of the thing. And so when we were kids, we would go out rock hunting into these kind of areas, but the great hope was always to find one of these tree basket mummies. What would you do? Desecrate.
Smoked it.
Kipper salt.
What is a kipper salt?
Yeah.
What are the seeds of that?
Cheese. Now we finish our living history.
But they always grow out of cracks in rocks. They never
Sort of like that wild fig as well.
They'll never grow out of
And so is there rock carving or rock painting on
There
the
are,
surfaces?
on trips over there we found some. But we haven't found... See, those are typical examples of African trees, those little bushes over there. Those two on the other bank. I mean, those are old trees, and they're only 10 foot high.
Yeah,
I mean,
really good soil.
Imagine trying to grow those for firewood.
Remember how hard it was to get across to that spot?
Yeah, I remember.
Was there ever water gushing down this?
Oh yeah, every time it rains.
That must be a wonderful sight, eh?
Yeah.
Shit.
This whole valley is rock, and as we go in, you'll see that the soil on the rock is only about an inch deep, and there's 30 or 40 species in the square meter on this fragile soil
they
layer.
get some sort of
So there's no seepage at all. I mean, all the water runs straight to the bottom. The whole bottom is rock. It goes straight down into the dam.
Is it worthwhile walking further?
Well, you can walk for as long as you want.
No, Joel. This is me talking to you
I'm
now.
not sure where they're heading to, but...
No, they're going to go to the top of this thing.
The possibilities are endless.
They're in the big order of history of
Yeah.
No, you are. How do I know? How do I know that I know? How do I know that I know that I know? Only question is, why don't I know? What is clouding you? Ask the question.
Just James, fill this up.
Ask them, why don't I know?
Why don't you know?
I don't think I could answer this, Mike.
You'd rather
Yeah.
go along with comedy.
Do you know about the...
So you don't know either?
The Karoo fate?
yeah,
What family is it?
Azuaceae.
Oh, and what's the gene?
Earth's crust as a whole is like the skin of an orange or something, and if you, before you peel it, you press it, the whole thing is actually floating.
Right.
So the crust can actually move on the outside of the core or something.
And then there's also the idea of geomagnetic reversal, where nothing physical moves, but the field reverses polarity. And during the time when it's not defined, and nobody knows how long that lasts, like 6 weeks or 6,000 years, but it's a very unusual situation for the Earth.
Isn't somebody suggesting it's about to happen?
Always.
What is this going to look like?
Suddenly noticed under the bar.
No, it's going the wrong way.
Background is. Goes to at least 10 Mark is actually up the mountain formation of the news.
Are there limestone caves around here?
I don't think there's any limestone. I don't understand.
Sorry, Terence. I'm in that quintessential next hit stage.
Is this a straight drop from top to water or from the whole descent of the river?
No, it's from the canyon edge to the river, 6,000 feet.
A few kilometers straight down.
Yeah. Well, not straight down, but country like this, where it
Oh, okay.
bluffs and you have huge table things and rivers cut in between.
No good for a bungee then.
Yeah.
No.
Skydiving.
I know. I heard it was massive, but I didn't perceive it as being 6.
It's deep.
Really? You really can find it. It's completely massive. The actual one.
All year round. And the amazing thing is that it can be dry, and you can have no rain for 2 or 3 months, and suddenly you see the water start coming out of the rocks or whatever. But it's not after rainfall. It's some kinds of transposition of water from lower levels up.
What show was that?
Seems to be related to atmospheric pressure. Yeah. We've been monitoring it. Yeah, when it's, I'm not sure when.
But do they alternate with night? I mean, with this, it's just like.
There's a place for requirement. Some days you can't find it because it's weak. And it's thin, that's high humidity.
So I mean, the water must be being soaked up.
Yeah. It's waves.
No, but obviously it's above the water table. Way above the water table.
It's the force of the ocean.
It's a long way from the ocean. Should be getting up to the altitude where the protein starts. Nothing at all.
To see them in natural.
Is this one?
Yeah.